Forsaken, abandoned to the dark, what choice but to follow the flame?
Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 Part 15 of our Drazhoath the Ashen Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are going to be reclaiming some of our lost lands here, doing battle with Brawler Guts and his friend here, Gloroob the Guff Order. We're going to be sitting up in an ambush stance over by Mount Silverspear, waiting on them to come on over to try to face us. I'd love to get in perhaps just a money pit over here. And then we'll replace, or at least put in the marble camp once we're able to actually get this thing up to tier 3. For now, though, we have to kind of wait and see what the ogres are going to try. We have passed off the Kadai on over to their proper master with Drazhoath the Ashen. And we actually are going to come on into the Hellfire since we have so much armaments flowing on in. Go ahead and give Kadai some extra buffs, like the barrier points and then the devastating flanker buff. I'm going to apply both of those for 48. Purchase and upkeep costs will be down to only producing 656. I think we're doing just fine. We can't quite afford any more Kadai, so we're going to go ahead and hold off on that for now. And we'll mostly use our armaments to send out in convoys and make as much gold and labor as we can. For our next research, we are going to go ahead and go for the Industrial Revolution with our current stockpile of raw materials. Moving on up towards some of these others here that drop the construction time and drop the workload requirement for everything here as well. Really good buffs. We did drag him up. We can't come over here and fight Brawler Guts. I'd like to come on out. We'd have to go out and march stance, so that'd be kind of a dangerous operation for us there. Right. Quick look at our provinces. We don't have much gold or anything else to roll with, but we could over here in Karak Osgal. That's the one we're going to go ahead and throw the rocket launcher in. Same thing with Morgheim. Alright, well, we'll have Kevin come on over. Kind of a tough call because he doesn't have a lot of reinforcements, so we need to do damage to the Death Gorge and the Dahlia that are hanging out over here. We also need to make sure that the lizard men don't rise up in Lamia, which is a bit of an issue because we have a very split two-front war going on over here. I think we need to trust Scarbrand for now. Although taking Death Gorge would be a really good call. Let's trust Scarbrand for now. We're to come on down here and claim Lamia. Go and march stance over to Misty Mountain. Can't really see what's going on down here either, which is a bit unfortunate. Once we gain some more gold, though, we're going to be putting in some more defenses in Karak Osgal, and we'll hope that they can hold. Our lords has not been moved. He's just hanging out here in an ambush. That's why he hasn't been moved. Don't you judge me. Let's bring you back to act as a scout. Same thing with you, buddy. Let's bring you back on over. Scout out down here in the south. Grudge Bear is coming on over to face us as well. Let's do. Go ahead into the turn, see what happens. Alright, looks like they're going to go ahead and split up Brawler Guts and his liege there. Is he also fighting anyone else over here on this side, or just us? He's just trying to split up and split our attentions as well. Real annoying. We'll deal with it, though. Let's come on over into about this position. We can't quite reach them. Let's go into an ambush stance to get as close as we can. Going in between and splitting the difference there sounds real good. Then we'll bring some Oz over as well, and also in an ambush stance. He still can't get past into Mount Silverspear, and even if he can, we would just crush them the next turn. Rumrundash, do we keep you, or do we delete you for now? That is the question. I think for now we'll just go ahead and use you as a scout. Come on up and around to the sentinels. Can we go in further in the underway? Nope. Just sprint on over here with your archers. Get moving. Our labor is about to start taking some really serious hits, but we will fix that up just fine with our upcoming battles. Armament output. I'd love to start working up towards the industrial security as well for more movement range. Upkeep production also sounds really good, so let's start working up this tree here. Not a lot of great usable skills in this tree, which is a bit sad, but industrial security is very good. Evan, let's keep on moving down towards Lamia here. We're going to jump in the underway stance. Because even if we get caught, it'll be a bit safer for them in the battle. Against Lizardmen for sure. Let's go ahead and jump over. 2 armies. Luckily, just starting to build up. So we should be able to at least either lure them out of the settlement there or crush them in battle in the field. Not a lot of gold left. Go ahead and upgrade Spite Peak so we can get another one of the gold refineries in. We have so little on the actual gold itself. Let's go ahead and throw in the garrison outpost there at the sump pit. Keep our heroes where they're at for now. Yeah, I think they're good where they're at. We'll keep them a little ways up, just keep an eye. No reason to waste gold we don't really have. Get through on both those, and we'll go ahead and end the turn. Okay, we managed to ambush Harakadrin instead. Interesting. Well, as much as I would like to give this one to the auto-resolve, I actually think we should probably fight it. Although we would have to wait for our reinforcements. Let's give this one to the auto-resolve. We'll go ahead and pass out the armor-piercing banner to our lord there, and then give that one on off. Lose 300. Not bad at all. Go ahead and pass them on. Only 84. Alright, ransom it is. Alright, unceasing march. Signs of a troop column have been spotted ahead. Judging by the tracks, it looks as though this force has been moving without sleep or pause. Cresting the next hill, the gleam of bone and gold can be seen throughout the army. A host of tomb kings, richly adorned, is marching through this area. Their destination is unclear, but their opulence is not. We could descend upon them and claim their riches for ourselves. They've got 2 Ushabti Greatbow. Those guys would be a problem. The rest of this, though, is no issue at all. The Ushabti Greatbow, though, would give us pretty considerable problems. Let's face them. Seize their treasures. Would give us a valiant defeat. We do have the Blooded Fireborn, the Rathazar, and the Doom of Hashut. We should have plenty of tools to bring them down. They do have a pretty nasty army, though, so our Skullcracker is going to have lots of work to do. Let's get to the battle. Alright, so by far the most dangerous unit they have are those Ushabti Greatbow. Let's go ahead and set the boys up. Group them up. That way these guys are in the center. Warriors off to the side, and they are the more expendable ones. We definitely need our bazookas getting into combat. Make sure you're rolling up the side there. Mammoth as well. They will get torn apart by those Ushabti Greatbow. You in the center. And the Dreadquake. And group these guys all up. And battle began. Alright, just start firing in those Tomb Guard right away. How far till they actually are in position? Let's push the infantry team up. And the Lord as well. Really good first hit. Mammoth, you and you are going to go ahead and hunt down the skeleton chariots on the side there. Keep taking those shots. Those great bow arrows are disgusting. Hold position. Go ahead and scoot the blunderbusses forward yet again. Taking a lot of damage coming in from those great bows there. Ouch. That's no joke at all. Drop down the Guns of Zar through the woods. Summoning the Kadai Fireborn in on the Ushabti. Rip them down. Go for the Doom of a Shoot. I'd like to see how much damage it does to the Ushabti Greatbow themselves here, but I don't know if they're going to turn and run when the Kadai actually get into combat, so we'll go ahead and save it. Get some extra Armor of Contempt for all these boys moving up, including the train there. Get into combat with anyone you can. Oh, you pull on back. Here comes the Scorpion. We want the shotguns working on that. Charge in. You guys make sure that they're broken. Make sure it doesn't face off against those boys there. And then these guys are doing a pretty good job of ripping through these Ushabti Greatbow. Eliminate this unit in one go. I think they're going to keep fleeing on away, so not a good use. Shotgun shell's doing good work. Pull you away from the Scorpion there. We want to fire on them. Take off fire at will. I mean, it tried its best. It'll get a little bit of damage in. The Doom of a Shoot we will be dropping down on these Ushabti in the woods. Try to chop them down as well. It's in combat with a Skullcracker, which is basically a chariot of its own, so good luck. Come on, bring him down. Get a little ways apart from each other and just get one more shot in on it. If you can, please. Could be an easy shot. They're all kind of standing in one spot there. There we go. Blocked a lot of that damage. Pull through. Alright, Mammoth, you come on back. We definitely need you now more than ever. You get the guys in the woods. You also go get those guys in the woods. Help out. I am surprised this Tomb Scorpion's sticking in as long as it is. One more shot, one more volley. Oh, perfect. Blew up our own guys. Shoot these guys over here on the other side there. Doom train, come on, keep pulling through. Use that extra speed. Mammoth, come on through, keep shooting. Looks like we defeated those two units. Perfect. Let's get firing on these great bows now. We'll bring them around. Destroyed. Turn around and start firing with that shotgun there, and then get that Armor of Contempt on all of the units here. We just missed the Mammoth. Try to start firing. Let's get these guys moving a little bit further up the hill. You guys blast away at those Ushabti Greatbow. Okay, they should be able to fire over our boys, but maybe not as well as I initially thought. There we go. That's finishing them off. Atsurai. There's the win. Completely destroyed with blunderbusses there at the end. Alright, a clear victory against King Sumudes. We take all of their goodies, which doesn't appear to be all that much for what it is. We'll go ahead and... Well, that's a little unfortunate. We took a lot of damage. We'll go ahead and conscript those. Our grave has been wiped out. I wonder who by. Encountered Nagaron, but the others have been destroyed. And for our encounter, we gain just some more cargo. I don't know if that's worth it. Can you go higher than your initial like cargo capacity max either? Who would have guessed? They have sent an army all the way over from the western provinces through the mountains to face us at our capital. Or at least at the sentinels there, which they like to keep attacking. As it does contain our marble deposits there. Alright, Tianhyo. Try it. I definitely mispronounced that. We'll be grabbing the Iceforge Legion to help out with this battle. We will definitely need them. I don't trust the Glorub Guff Hoarder is not coming out of here to face us too. Alright, Drazhoath. We need you to go face down Brawler Guts. Zamaz, you and your Hobgoblin Hordes are going to come on after the other group. So let's jump into underway stance and go after the Gates of Zar there. Finish off the points into Fervent Fodder. Grab Burning Wrath, Killing Fire. Looks good to me. Well, you know what? Killing Fire, not really necessary. Let's go for Burning Wrath and then the Ash Storm. Double point into Ash Storm or last point into Fervent Fodder. Convoy will go for Hidden Stores to try to get them healing a little bit more. The gold will go for Immune to Psychology and Causes Fear. Or Immune to Psychology for all of our lads. Let's get him so he's causing fear. Good hit to leadership. All-terrain vehicle. Vanguard, and now we need the heal. It is Reforged. There we go. Get the War Machines running even if they're not feeling like it. Alright, Drazhoath. Go ahead and crush these ogres up here. They will most likely flee, but we'll see. I doubt they want to face our barrier Kadai Destroyer. Bring it. Oh, they do stand and fight. Right then. Through the field. Right, so Brawler Guts does have a nice central position to hide in. However, we have also this gully here to kind of keep all the ogres quarantined in. Let's go ahead and put the shotguns in on this flank. And by flank, I mean there with the fire glaives holding the position. We'll have the actual Bloodbringers and such behind, with the Blazing Beards up front to try to explode any units that kind of are running in on them. And a lot of ogres charging across that field there. Have the Immortals behind. Archers up front. Our Dreadquake Mortar is not going to be nearly as useful here as normal, so put him up on the hill. Magma Cannons as well. On individual hills and such. Try to blow up the ogres as they come on over. We'll see how strong they are against the individual ogre teams. We'll have the Iron Demon holding this flank with Hashut's Ravagers. Drazhoath running on in to duel with their Lord. And we'll have Belial holding the front with his shotgun and his armor. Die. Destroyer. Beautiful. We'll keep you with infantry. Artillery teams here. You are on a bull now, so that is perfect. Don't have a lot of spells to your name, but I don't care so much about that. You back? Alright, we will go ahead and start deployment and start the battle. Make sure the boys have this position held firmly there and let the magma cannon start firing away. Start tearing apart the Iron Gut units. And the Meteors as well. Demon's Tongue will bring you up to eliminate that Noblar unit. 3 decent hits. It's not amazing, but as long as it hits one of the models, it took one of the Man-Eater models out. The Iron Gut survived. We got much more where that came from, though. Don't you worry. Smack. Feed them magma just in case they're hungry. Those Noblars are about to be turned into paste. And there we go. There's one of their chaff units gone. Try to fire on... Well, the Saber Tusks do a really good job at dodging. Try to fire on this unit instead. Magma Cannons, you guys are really not doing that much damage. I don't mind that much. Alright, Drazhoath, come on over the top. They don't have any archers at all. Any of the trappers they do have will quickly be receiving an explosive. That's not bad. Perhaps it's the Dreadquake battery from the armory ability that's not quite as good against single entity monsters. All right, here they come. Here they come. Go ahead and activate the Cinder Breath on these Ogre Bulls up front here. Metal Mage, come on over as well. We'll definitely need your Transmutation of Lead. Surely for sure. Get these guys all forward. Doom traded everything as well. Definitely bring you up to start blasting. He is well too far away from his lads, so let's bring the boys in to start eating the brakes off him. Trying to slow down this first unit. I don't see anyone we can hit with the Guns of Zar, although we can kind of shoot them through here. Nah, bad call. Ash Storm up front. Enjoy death, buddy. You keep firing that pistol away. There's another blob coming on up. Get rid of them first. Glaives, let's go ahead and have... Honestly, how we have the defenses set up now are working out perfectly fine. The Shoots Ravagers come on back. Let's go ahead and make sure that the Armor of Contempt is ready to go on all the lads up front. Drop it in now. Drop their melee attack. You guys move in and start hurting those man-eaters. Pull back, use that extra speed. You boys get in there. Go give them a hug. Alright, that was bringing the Kadai. Keep just weakening them with your pistols there. Those Gorgers got destroyed. Here comes some Iron Fist. Drop their armor, please. Guns of Zar won't work out very well, but we can drop in the Doom of a Shoot on all of these lads trying to surround Drazhoath there. Meanwhile, throwing down the Ash Storm on all of these poor fools. They're getting attacked by the Noblars. Go ahead and run them over. Drop the Kadai in here. And yes, please. Oh, the Doom Drain's in trouble. Pull it on away. And you explode that unit of Noblars. Running up on us, please. There we have it. Oh, there's no escape. Only the void. Honestly, if whoever gets to them first is what this is going to be a game of now. Oh no, the volcano. It hungers. Alright, well these ogres are stompified. And chase off those trappers, make sure these Kadai fire more and hunt down these man-eaters. We'll try to chase down as many of these guys as we can. Let's make sure you're off fire at will mode, please. Don't need you exploding our own units. Contrary to popular belief. Alright, you go ahead and fly them down. We'll go ahead and catch you back at the campaign map. Alright. Vengeance is ours. We lost 72 in the battle, gained a whole heap of labor. We'll grab even more labor, I believe. 155. Could be better. We're not Zatan. Alright, Brawler Guts does manage to escape, which is unfortunate. But I'm not going to go ahead and give chase. If we jump into March and get back into friendly territory, we can indeed. That's what we're going to do. Pull back into friendly territory, he can get hunted down. He is trespassing in lands that are not his own, and we never forgive or forget. All the dangerous things that are going on. What should we get? Full Centaur Renders would be great. Great Taurus would actually help out quite a bit in this battle. Let's grab a single one of them. And just some laborers. Need some chaff units. I'm incredibly impressed that they came on over here to face us out in the Darklands with no support. Oh, hello? What is with the absolute just mad lad intrusions on our land? just driving as deep as they can. Fair enough. I thought vengeance was ours. No, we have got a lot still to do. We got 1,700 left to work with. Not good at all. All right, well, the enemy is at our doorstep. Tired of our nonsense. I think we upgrade the Fortress of Vorag there with the gun turrets. Or do we ignore and keep upgrading only our factories? The factories need to be what we're concentrating our efforts on for now. The more assembly line armaments. We're making a ton of armaments that are not really helping us out all that much right now, though. Losing all of our gold output is a bit unfortunate. I do want more usage for fire glaives. We just can't really recruit them yet. So Vanguard deployment in stock for all of our archers. To reload magical attacks, we probably want to get... We already have extra powder on right now. Powder for our war machines as well. Melee infantry, we've got several of you guys out running around. We can give them Frenzy. Charge Reflection or some spell resistance. I don't really like either of those. Stalk's not a bad call. Magical attacks that help out a lot if we're fighting against demons, which we're not. Fighting against Dawi. Yeah, we're just gonna keep things as is. We'll probably just keep passing off our armaments to keep upgrading the capacities then. Okay, armaments aren't super useful unless you need them. The monster pins over here, not a bad call. Love to get a other convoy up and running. It's going to take 7 turns for this one to finish. If we get any shortcuts for the Drat Killer convoy, we'll definitely go ahead and take them. We will definitely go ahead and take them. We're in a bit of trouble here. You recruit anything else for us? Nothing in a single turn except for the Dawi's as our warriors. Let's go ahead and give us some warriors with great weapons then. And then we'll go ahead and just grab nothing else because that'll just bank the money. He's going to go ahead and attack us next turn most likely.
I am no one's slave.
I don't know what else he's fielding here, but 2 Wujing War Compasses is not giving me a bunch of hope.
You dare.
And wars with like Military Alliance, they are starting to get beat back by combined might of Thorek and the Last Defenders. I'm going to have to keep going for a no. You fight your own battles and I'll fight mine. But I need to upgrade some of these other settlements out on the sides as well. How far out is Crooked Fang Fort? Pretty much on the front lines. Karak Osgal is truly, though. Let's go for the upgrade on Karak Osgal so we can try to get the gem mines in. Kevin, let's go ahead and have you ignore them. Which makes me sad to say as we just got on down here. We'll come on back up to the Misty Mountain. Perhaps we jump into an ambush stance. We can drag these guys out, break them. We can move on Lamia. We just need to keep Karak Osgal safe. No workload available to pass out. We have not much left. Just stay there and ambush. That works fine for me.
Drazhoath.
Skill points for our Castellan. We'll go ahead and give the Inspiring Inferno now. That way all of our Fertile Iron Guards are going to have that immune to psychology.
Qualuma, les généraux.
Drazhoath, let's go ahead and keep working down towards the Unbridled Cruelty to drop his upkeep. So I think we want to go for spoilers for more income, and we'll keep working towards Unbridled Cruelty. Belagurn will give you the final points into Transmutation of Lead. Help out quite a bit against the Dawi Warriors and the remaining ogres. Alright then. Pass the turn on through and we'll end the turn.
Uz, Ekus
All right,
Haskala,
Skarsnik.
Ekus
You, your
Angkor.
warriors, your domain. He wants to declare war. He's probably going to do some damage to start. No, nothing. Okay. We knew stealing from them was going to cause some problems. Okay, we have been besieged by this Cathayan army here. Would give us a valiant defeat. So they've got the 1 unit of Grand Cannons. I mean, this is nothing too impressive. We have the Dreadquake batteries as well to kind of blast apart their crossbow lines. Most dangerous units, definitely the Crane guns and the Grand Cannons. They can call down comets and the like, though. So we will lose individual units of Hobgoblin Cutthroats, but I think that'll be fine. Let's get to the battle. Sally forth. Alright. Yeah, I really likes deploying off of the corner here. Reminds you of playing the old Medieval 2 where they would all just immediately sprint up to the nearest hill no matter what was going on, ignoring everything else for the hill sprint. I think a very wide deployment there. Same thing with our archers. We do not have archer advantage, but we have a lot of them. Sheer numerical advantage there. So our warriors defending against the Jade warriors that are on that end. Okay, we've got an interesting mismatch of archers there. That'll work. Just keep a nice blanket of fire down. Hell cannon as well. Get them all ready. And then we'll have the Hobgoblin Wolf Riders. Their job is to go deal with the enemy cannons. It's a dangerous job, and it'll probably result in their death, but none but them can do it. Right then. That'll begin. These guys up this way. Go ahead and scoot forward so you can start firing onto these Jade Warrior crossbowmen a little bit further back. Although we can just kind of start moving up and start dueling with the Grand Cannons there. I'm keen on it. Bring him up to the front line. Bring the Hobgoblins here. Have the rest of the group coming on around this other side. Cannon shots are blinking away. They're going to do good damage. We know they shall. But they keep missing, which is unfortunate for them. Alright, they're all kind of spread out. Really good formations to dodge my nuke launcher here. In lines. Alright, well that allows me to blow up several units at once with the Guns of Zar, so we're going to try just to see how much damage it does, just cutting across the line. Yeah, not that much. Kind of to be expected. Bring the Wolf Riders on around. Zar Warriors coming up as well, forgot to bring you in. All moving together here. I think now is the time to go for the Dreadquake. But we're at... Go ahead and eliminate these 2 units. You need to push forward. You move up, start firing on those Celestial Dragon Guard. Oh, that would have been a much better use there. All 3 of them splash down on those Jade Warrior crossbows, not getting a lot of damage. Unfortunate casting there. Start ripping shots at our Lord. We can dodge at least a few of them. Those bullets move fast, but he's no slouch. But the cannons have perfectly turned so they can fire on our units on the other side there. So let's bring the Wolf Riders up. I am going to drop in the Kadai here amongst the Jade Warrior, the Jade Lancers there. You start chopping on the Jade Lancers, we'll go ahead and give you guys the Armor of Contempt. Start blasting them apart there. Metal spells down on this unit. Here comes the comets, because we're not control both of the armies really at once. Let's go ahead and block the soldiers, send them in. Archers as well, bring them forward. You start dueling with the different Jade crossbows. Wow. Alright, well, annihilated. Comments of Cassandora are no joke. Dropped out of the doom of a shoot there. The Lancers are, of course, going to keep charging in and out of combat. Cleverly. Drop the armor on them. Everyone firing. Go ahead and chase these fools off. Let's drop down another Dreadquake battery in. Let's see on those Jade Warrior crossbows there. Red Cannon is pretty well dealt with. Let's charge on them next. Move away from the next comet that's dropping down. Still explodes the entire unit. Explosions being let fly on both sides of the battlefield here. And give this unit some damage resistance, although they've kind of already taken far more than they should. Those Jade Lancers are going to continue to charge in and out of combat and beat the brakes off of that unit pretty easily there. Let's give this Wujing War Compass a bad time. Pretty easily scared those units off. Let's go ahead and get some fire on the Dragon Guard that's moving in. Keep chasing those units off. Western provinces shall rue the day. Pull them out of combat now. You keep chopping away those Jade Lances. Keep getting some very easy free charges on you. You guys go ahead and chop down that group. Fire some flare pistol at her. Finding it rather hard to dodge. Yes, me too, quite. Slay those archers there. Drop the armor on this unit. Wujing War Compass is being torn to shreds. Turn and fire on them so you don't lose too many of your own lads there. And there's the victory. Perfect. We will continue to chase down the foolish expedition into our lands of poor oxen. I'll catch you on my campaign map. Alright, and in a decisive manner there, we managed to kick out the western provinces. We'll go ahead and transport those own captains on back. We definitely need all the extra labor we can get. Help us rebuild as quickly as we can. We gain the merchant guilds. When it comes to matters of trade, guilds are an ingenious task for increasing profits without individual responsibility. More trade tariffs and more tradable resources produced. And we're at war with Crooked Moon. Awesome. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Because I have to now reactivate all of that training, which is a little bit unfortunate. Go for the Searing Doom. And then I actually like Plague of Rust quite a bit for our Hobgoblin Archers there to tear off the armor. Yeah, let's just go for... We can get Skullcrackers now with the Dreadquake Mortar attached. Things are looking up. We just can't afford them yet. Not the only issue. Alright, Samaz, we definitely need to bring you across. Can you attack the Gates of Zar this turn? You can indeed. Glarub Guff Hoarder. And man, that's a lot of ogres. Gates of Zar are very well defended. They've got a guard hut, that would be why. Well, you come on over and actually besiege them. Icky Backstab has come on over as well. All of our enemies are facing us at the same time, huh? Let's encircle them up. That is a lot of archers, or a lot of ogres to bring down. All we have is a bunch of goblin laborers. Drazhoath, let's get you moving as well. Where did Grimly move off to? He's just sitting there. Can we get you into Mount Greyhag? Just barely not. Well, interesting. Iggy Backstab is not really all that much of a threat, but if he comes on over and actually attacks with a Glorub Guff Hoarder here, it'd be kind of a problem. I don't think he's able to switch his stance off of March now.
I obey.
It does make everyone here very tired. Which is going to be a slow move through the settlement, blasting fools with the cannons and such. Yeah, we'll take care of this one very soon. That should be no trouble.
Interference will cost.
Hunting down Tian is going to be a little bit of a challenge there. We do have all of the artillery in the world. We just kind of blast them up to bits with the artillery teams. That's another fight we can probably win. I'd like to see it. We just need to hunt down Grimly then.
Drazhoath. I have no time for this.
He cannot move to catch us. So let's go all the way to Mount Greyhag as far as we can. Sweet. And then we can come ahead and attack this battle here with Glorub the Guff Hoarder. Perfect. Bunch of ogres, and I think this is going to be behind the walls, right? They should have walls. They do indeed. And we're back. What you all didn't see is while I was dirtling around and talking for a while about how these guys are caught in March stance and the different abilities they've got there, the OBS decided it was done recording, so everything looks like it's back up and running. I have hit the quick save just to make sure we don't lose any progress, but yeah, pretty much basically these guys have been caught in March stance, so they're a little bit more tired. It's going to be a very slow and steady slog through the ogre camp. Let's get to it. Alrighty then, Scraggy boy, let's get back to taking back our settlement. We will start the deployment. It's not going to show us where the enemy is set up, which is a little bit unfortunate, but let's go ahead and deploy all off on one corner here so we can kind of keep bombarding up and over the top. And hopefully showing them the true meaning of war. Let's make sure our hell cannons actually have good line of sight. We may have to scoot them around a little bit as the battle actually gets engaged. Goblin laborers up front to take the main brunt of the damage. Hobgoblin archers behind them. Make sure all of the laborers are in a group with the cutthroats as well. We'll have the cutthroats actually kind of sneaking around on the sides. We'll keep them all in the main group for now. They'll actually perform pretty well against the overall ogres in battle. Laborers on this side as well, and then some more hobgoblin archers. Put you guys in behind. Got the blunderbusses as well. They will be excellent for bringing down the tubby boys. Laborers off to the side. We'll have the blunderbusses up on this side. We can scoot them up to the front of the line whenever we want to. Lord there, all of the ranged units. Get it going. The ogres deploy a very far ways away. Go ahead and eliminate that group of Noblars in a single blast there. And let's start scooting forward, so we'll make sure the laborers are the first ones moving up. We'll have them post up on this slope here. And the archers coming on in behind to fill in that position. Perfect. Hobgoblin cutthroats as well. We've got to move up pretty quickly because those towers are going to continue to tear us apart. So let's switch targeting on you guys since those Noblars clearly escaped. Go ahead and give them the blood ability, which is the most passion you'll probably ever hear that line said with. Go ahead and move everyone forward. Beautiful. I will bring the blunderbusses up as well. Hold the line here in behind. No one wants to stop them. We'll go ahead and post them up in this position here. Looks like this is going to be a very, very slow battle. Archers, let's go ahead and actually post you up in this position. They may be able to start firing up and over that wall while they hold the line here. Is the shot going to actually hit home? Smashes a few of the dual weapon ogres to bits. I think two of the models fell there in a shot. Not getting great targets. Make sure they're doing as much damage as possible, though. We are not getting a ton of damage. Would love to drop down an Ash Storm, though, to kind of slow those models down. Beautiful. Let's get the archers firing. Cutthroats can hold the position on the stairs there, that slope. Shotguns moving on in. They're all wiggling around regardless of who's getting shot at. They care not. Alright, archers, let's move you up. Start dealing with those Gnoblars. Cutthroats on the position, side position. Laborers up front. Love to know how much damage the guns of Zar actually do to the ogres. I don't think it's much. Probably not enough to justify. Alright, other laborer unit. Let's go ahead and have you guys going up and just sitting off on the side here. Maybe go around to not attract too much attention. Other archer units, bring them on forward. Go ahead and let's sit in this position here. The towers are definitely picking good targets for themselves. Go ahead and bring cutthroats up. Archers as well. We'll have them posted at the corner. And then the shotguns at the foot of the stairs, the front of the stairs there. Bring yourself in. The laborers come to the top of the stairs just to see if we can lure the unfortunate ogres over. We may not be able to, though. Hidden foes have been discovered. There's the Gnoblar trappers. Let's go ahead and blast them since they are docked up in that position there. You just need to blast away at the dual weapons. Speed up, go for some extra blood. Blood and boom. Alright, now once again we go for the Ash Storm. And kind of hold them up in position here. We smash right on into combat. Let's go ahead and give everyone some extra armor. Yeah, let's change our mind, pull the archers back. Go ahead and start firing in. Looks like they are all going to rotate sides there, so let's go ahead and switch. Have you charge on in and just to slow them down. You guys move on in just to claim the position there. Yeah, they get torn to shreds. Those ogre bulls. Bring more laborers in. We need them to go ahead and claim this position at all costs, especially to their own lives. Go for it, ogre bulls. We dare you. Go ahead and tear this group of fools apart. Go ahead and hit them once with that flare gun there, and that should finish them off. Pretty quickly, go ahead and charge in on those ogre bulls. It's going to be a really bad fight for you guys. Go ahead and hold them back. Make sure all of our archers come on up. Start firing on these ogre bulls with dual weapons there. Shotguns move on in and try to assist best you can. Several of their units are still just kind of sitting in spots, not moving. Go ahead and eliminate these group of Gnoblar trappers while we can. Not a bad shot. Go ahead and attack this platform there. They usually don't like that one bit. Funnily enough, they can fire right over these Gnoblars in front of them. Go ahead and blast them away first. Hit with flare pistol, they're gone. Some lovely hits. Move on up, start firing on these ogre bulls here. See if we can get them to rethink their decisions. Hit everyone over here with an Ash Storm. Have the blunderbusses moving up to claim this corner position here, and then all of these other archers moving on up. Keep firing on those trappers then. Slow and steady. Bring the laborers up. Really solid hits. Let's go ahead and bring you guys forward once more there to start blasting away at these trappers who are doing some really good damage. Try to waste as much of that ammunition as we can on the weak units we don't care about. Let's go ahead and bring you out of the way so we don't accidentally eliminate our lord in a single volley. These cutthroats are really injured. Bring them back and let the laborers kind of sub in. You just keep kind of waddling on around. They don't see them as a threat at all, so they're not even going to go fight for them at all, which is a little bit amusing, but works out for us in the long run. Go ahead and speed up. The strappers really don't want any. I guess instead we can go ahead and try to land some hits on these iron fists a little bit further back. Wouldn't be too bad. Let these archers turn to start firing on this unit here. Drop down another Ash Storm just to help that fight go a little bit faster. We have to get the next gauntlet of ogres broken. There are a lot of them. Bring you guys up just to scare off those Noblars there. Hold position. Looks like those laborers are running for the hills. Didn't expect much better there. They've just got Noblars on the other side. We can kind of send them all the way through. I think that would make the ogres switch around themselves, though. Alright, finishing those groups off. You just kind of hang out here. Up front. Yeah, let's go ahead and move up and claim this capture point. And bring the other laborers up to act as fodder. Bring them on in. Get these cutthroats nearby. Let's go ahead and activate the extra damage. Perfect. Let's go ahead and actually bring these cutthroats around to claim in this position here. Anyone wants to charge in on our main battery force there, we'll summon in the Kadai. All of the extra archers moving up. Try to get out of each other's way there. Ash Storm now. We need it to quickly activate. Alright, they should break just with that single first volley. They've got Wysen's Wild Form actually helping out their leadership, and then we blow our own units to bits because of course we do. There, they break. Perfect. Just in time. Should have probably dropped down the Armor of Contempt, but I figured they would actually lose their leadership just before they actually ended up doing it. Hold in position there. Go ahead and actually now activate our Armor of Contempt. Keep those Goblin laborers alive. Yes, we care about them a little bit more than the Dawizar. Go figure. Go ahead and activate the Guns of Zar on this unit here. Should go across the... Good. Nice. Doom of a shoot. I guess nobody really. And we'll also wait on those Kadai. Like to summon them in on the enemy lord. Alright, you two are going to do too much friendly fire damage. Let's go ahead and move up on the final group of Ogre Bulls. You go all the way back to those Noblars in the back line, and then maybe you just go ahead and try to eliminate this group here. Speed them up. Hidden foes have been uncovered. Once more. Just blasting the shells right up the hill. Go ahead and pull one of these laborer units back. No reason to have both of them sacrificing themselves. We will just wait on the doom of a shoot. Till more of the Ogre Bulls have committed themselves to combat there. Bring yourself on over. We'll drop down another Ash Storm. Beautiful. Definitely believe they should have won that fight pretty easily. And they did so. Toss a Burning Wrath up in. Regardless of what our own soldiers up there. Try to pull them on back if we can, but if they don't, all of those missed. Never mind. Drop down the Doom of a Shoot then, since we've got a pretty good cluster of them. You've chosen death? Yeah, that eliminates everything in that group. Now we have to move up pretty slowly there and finish off the Lord and his hero. Keep moving up. Speed up once more there. I think we will actually use the Kadai to help eliminate these Noblars. Is it overkill? Absolutely. Is it amusing? Also absolutely. Get them, you spicy danger noodles. Yeah, that should work out quite well for the boys. Let's give them a little bit of help. Help they don't really need. Alright, Blunderbusses, let's go ahead and have you guys move up and hold the crossroads here. There are several units of Ogre Bulls back behind. Go ahead and charge in on this unit here. Get the Hobgoblin Archers moving on forward. We start blasting away at the last surviving Ogre Bulls there. Hold the position. Those Noblars are really quickly routed. Let's move in on the next group. Those Noblar trappers are trying to pull them across the, I guess, the trap there. Quite astute of them. Alright, goblins. Mog down this group of Ogre Bulls. That's your one and only job. Meanwhile, the Hell Cannons have been moving up all the way. That's a little bit dangerous. Maybe just kind of post up over here instead. And you just kind of stand in this position. That looks a little bit safer. Blunderbuss is up. Alright, this is really interesting. I thought I gave you guys an attack order, not a move order. Burn and fire. We are going to have to drop down the Arbor of Contempt just to keep them all safe. Interesting. Even the Blunderbuss is there, not giving a proper attack order. Must be just because of the fact that we're inside that settlement. Alright, everyone here just turn and fire if you can. We really cramped in. Bit of an ash storm on all of these other ones that are coming on down. You should be able to fire on this group here, no problem. You should be able to take this group apart, also no problem. Go ahead and activate boom, turn around and start fighting. Blunderbusses are now going to be a hindrance for our own troops. Try to shoot through and around. Our Lord needs to pull back and away from the Ogre one. At least drop down some help. We need to get our archers out of melee. Quite badly. Archers come through. Alright, luckily you have quite a bit of armor. That's helping out a lot. Another Weisson's wild form going down for the enemy there. Yep, but the Hell Cannon shots are also starting to make serious damage. Burning Wrath at this point might be more dangerous to our own than... Well, actually, if we drop it down to these Noblars, we should get rid of them pretty quickly. Blunderbusses, let's pull you out of that fight. Let the archers stick in instead. You turn and help. Should have plenty of laborers to keep them bogged down. Drop down the subjugation. Once the Ogre Lord breaks, that is the end for the rest of them. Perfect. Let's get out of there before the crows kill more. Right, they give us a close victory, but we do claim back our lost settlement and a Trickster's Helm to boot. Nice. We will go ahead and occupy the settlement back as a factory. Keep that gold flowing. Gates of Zar have been reclaimed, and then we will make the Demon Stump an outpost. This already has the gold painters in, which is perfect. Exactly what I was going to add on in. We will most likely get attacked by the greenskins really quickly here, so let's go ahead and grab the Killing Fire and then to add with the Ash Storm. So anyone around him is going to take a fair bit of damage. Every time he does go ahead and go for any of his casting. Go for the factory upgrade at the Gates of Zar. And then I'd love to upgrade another Great Guild of Hashun, or Great Guild of Hashut. However, how long until one of these convoys completes? Got only 2 turns, so you know what? We have a lot of time. Let's go for another upgrade there. Even more research rate. Wait, with that, oh, hang on now. Grimgor is completely ignoring Zarnagrund. Every single faction has had enough of us. Fair enough, we've got a lot to deal with. For now, though, I am out of time for today. I've been at Space Was a Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god, sub for the sub though, and I will see you on the next one.